Barack Obama and the others headed by Osama bin Laden. Just for our audience here, so we're all very clear, which one of those camps are you in?
I'm in the camp of the Muslims at the current time that is headed by Sheikh Osama bin Laden. When you send bombs over there, what do you expect them to send back to you? What did you expect to find in a package? You know, chocolates? Of course you're going to find bombs. They're going to give you a taste of your own medicine. And quite honestly, you know, the answer to this is not to point the finger of blame to people like myself. Rather, we should condemn the Fir'aun and the oppressor of today, which is, in fact, Barack Obama.
And welcome back to Hannity and our continuing coverage of the crisis in Cairo, Egypt. Back with us now live from London is the controversial Muslim cleric, Imam Anjem Chowdhury. Let me ask you a question, sir. We hear a lot about suicide bombers, and we hear a lot about that when they kill innocent men, women, and children in the name of Allah as part of jihad, that they get 72 virgins when they kill innocent people and go to heaven. Do you believe that, sir?
That's complete nonsense. Nobody kills innocent men, women, and children, apart from organizations like Blackwater and the ISI,
all right,
the agents of the Americans, you know,
there were 3,000 innocent people killed on 9/11, sir. 3,000.
Oh, really? And how many hundreds of thousands of innocent men, women, and children did the Americans
listen, sir,
kill
you're
in Iraq and
whitewashing history.
Afghanistan?
I don't have time for your lectures because you are historically so inaccurate.
Wait a second. Wait,
the 3,000 people. Wait a minute. You said you're on Osama bin Laden's side. 3,000 innocent Americans were slaughtered on 9/11. You support this man. I'm asking you, do you think the people responsible for that are going to go meet Allah in heaven and get 72 virgins? It's a simple, you're supposed to be a lawyer, you're not particularly bright. It's a simple question. Do they get the virgins or not, sir?
Well, let me ask you a question.
I don't want a question with a question. Answer the question.
Bombers, and when you carpet bombed Baghdad, do you think that those people were implementing freedom and democracy? You answer my question, and I'll answer your question.
I'll tell you what, when you get your own talk show, I'll go on your show and I'll be a guest and I'll answer your question. But you answer my question.
When you bombed Afghanistan and Iraq, was that implementing freedom and democracy?
Sir, the point is, you are a radical, murdering, supporting fascist, and you want this caliphate expanded to the rest of the world. I'll ask you again, did the people responsible for 9/11, did they get their 72 virgins in your view?
You answer my question. Did the Americans and the British implement freedom and democracy when they carpet bombed Afghanistan and Iraq? And I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question.
The answer
is that propagating freedom and democracy?
The answer is you do believe it, just like you believe in chopping off people's hands. Just like you get your show and I'll answer your question. You don't have a show. I have my own show. You're invited on this program to answer questions and you don't want to answer questions. I have my next question for you because I doubt you'll answer this. Would you like to see, as Ahmadinejad would like to see, the destruction of Israel, sir?
Well, when you occupy someone's land and you steal their resources and you kill and you murder innocent men, women and children, then of course that needs to be repelled. Every Muslim knows that Israel is occupying Muslim land, and obviously this needs to be repelled. You know, they need to return from where they came. How is it that you can occupy our land and our homes and steal our resources and you want us to accept it? You would not accept that for your own backyard. You know, Israel is not, you know, Kansas or, you know, Tennessee. This is Muslim soil, Muslim land, which has been occupied and it has been stolen and it will be revived. You know, one of the things about Egypt, let me tell you.
So if you have your radical way,
wait a second. When Egypt is liberated and the Sharia is implemented,
you can't answer a simple question. So if you have your way, you're saying you want to wipe Israel off the map. You want Israel destroyed. You don't want the state of Israel because you have this view. Now, here's the point I'm trying to make to you, and I will finish my thought. You believe that every woman, non-Muslim, Muslim woman should wear a burqa. You're a fascist. You want to ram that down people's throats. You want to cut off people's hands. Excuse me, I'm not finished. You want to cut off people's hands that steal. You want to stone people to death if they commit adultery. You want to rob Israel's land, and you're justified. And I believe, although you don't have the courage to admit it because you're a bit of a coward, that you believe that people that killed 3,000 Americans are going to heaven and they're going to get 72 virgins. So don't you see, can you not stand back from your sick, twisted, bizarre ideology here to see that those 3,000 people were innocent victims, sir? Can you not see that?
You know, Mr. Hannity, you have a truth phobia. Whenever I turn the table on you and I talk about the reality, you want to avoid it, you want to talk over me. Your viewers will see through your lies and your propaganda.
My lies, my propaganda.
The Americans are the biggest criminals, in the world today. They are bombing Muslims, they're occupying our land. Yes, I believe in the Sharia. I believe sovereignty belongs to God. And the Sharia will come to America.
And you believe in virgins in heaven, don't you?
The corruption It will remove the corruption of democracy and freedom and all of your exploitation. You are worried because you know Islam is coming to your backyard, and you cannot tolerate that. The biggest criminals and the biggest murderers in today are not the Muslims. We didn't bomb.
Let me ask you a question. I mean, because I'm a non-believer. I'm an infidel. Hang on. I'm a non-believer. I have a question.
State of Israel.
I'm a non-believer.
Hang on a second. You want to blame the Muslims.
I'm a non-believer. I'm an infidel. I mean, should I, if I don't convert to Islam, should I die?
No, you can live under the Sharia. Your food
I can live under Sharia.
And will be provided.
Thank you, sir. Please, I thank you so very much.
Your food, clothing, and shelter will be provided, and you will not be exploited, unlike as in America and in Britain and in the Western countries. You will have the basic rights, and of course, you will live as a citizen, unlike the way people are being exploited at the moment.
I must live as a citizen under Sharia. I've got to live under your caliphate and your way of life, and if I don't, I'll die. I'll be killed, and you'll feel justified, and you'll be rewarded in heaven.
Look, you've got to do a little bit more research.
We've had enough of this.
You cannot base your understanding of Islam on one trip to the library.
My understanding of Islam is exactly accurate. Your comments condemn yourself, sir.
Broaden your horizon a little bit more. You know, you're very immature.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Next time we can have a more decent conversation.
Yeah, well, you're one sick, miserable, evil SOB. But thank you for coming on anyway. We will analyze the Obama administration's actions regarding Egypt and much more. Karl Rove coming.